Last week, we showcased our own Amanda Harper and Jamie Allen, who won a once-in-a-lifetime experience to be part of the red carpet extravaganza.
Of course, they were star-stunned as actors lined the red carpet for Hollywood's biggest night.
And we wanted to hear firsthand how the event went, so we asked both of them to join us to show off their fabulous pictures and share their stories. So welcome, Amanda and Jamie.
Thank you.
I know it went really, really fast, that you were on the plane and you were there, saw what you were tweeting out, and you're back. Overall, what did you think about the experience? Because you took pictures along the way.
Yeah. I mean, the experience was, like you said, once in a lifetime. It was just so cool to be there and be among all these people you see in movies and see them interact with each other. I think that was one of the things that we commented the most, because you don't see that on the red carpet, on the TV. So it was just seeing who knew who and would run up to who and get pictures with each other and different interactions that you don't normally see.
And that theater is a lot smaller than it looks on TV, isn't it? When you get to a place, you realize, oh my gosh, this is so small. It just looks huge when it's broadcast on the world stage.
Yeah.
Even the whole red carpet area, I mean, it's very small. When you watch it on TV, it's so over the top and grand, and it is in person too, but it's just...
It's a lot more compact than I feel like it looks on TV. Everyone's kind of on top of each other, and they're just lined up with tons of different media from all over, and it just, it's a lot smaller than it looks on TV.
And so you had a cool experience because you won the opportunity to be in this VIP area. Why don't you walk everybody kind of through this whole process for you? Because, I mean, it was exciting for us when you finally discovered that you had won this contest, a random contest.
Yeah, so I won from People magazine, and we had an arrival time at 8:30 in the morning, and so we had to be there and wait in line and got our credentials, and we got gift bags and stuff, and then pretty much they had hair and makeup and nails and massages that people could line up for throughout the day, and they had like a photo album set up, our photo booth set up that you could get your pictures with. But then pretty much at 1:30 or 2, we kind of had to be in our seats for the rest of the day. So we sat down and they provided us with breakfast and lunch, and then we were just kind of waiting for the stars to start arriving.
Yeah, and in your pictures, here they are, and we could see kind of your vantage point to the red carpet. Were there some things or some people that you really wanted to see, and did you get the chance to actually see them?
Yeah, well, what was funny is, I mean, everyone around us, we were so starstruck, so the whole time it's like, oh my gosh, I see so-and-so coming, or so-and-so, and it's like we each kind of had different views, so, you know, we'd be like craning our necks to look around the corner to see, you know, who was coming out of their limos, and the first stop was E! News, so, you know, they'd stop down there, and then we were in front of like the Good Morning America set. So, you know, when we got up to that, they got up to that area, they were right in front of us, and I mean, we were really excited just to kind of see the biggest stars. I mean, we were waiting the whole time for Jennifer Lawrence, Lupita Nyong'o, and Brad Pitt and Angelina. They were fabulous. Looked gorgeous together.
Goodness, they are
that was
stunning.
one thing too. We said everyone is so much prettier.
So much prettier in person.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And small too. You were making that comment too because you know they say that, you know, being on TV or on screen adds some weight, but you made that comment yesterday to me.
Yeah, everyone was a lot skinnier and thinner than you even look on TV, which everyone looks thin on TV and movies. But also just size-wise, people were a lot smaller. Like, I was really surprised with Anna Kendrick. When she walked out, she has to be like 5'2". She was just pint-sized and super thin, but everyone was just a lot prettier and a lot smaller than they look on TV.
So in the spirit of the awards, we know that you gals, actually, you enjoyed the whole event, but you were there to see the red carpet and see the fashion. And so I know you have some favorites when it comes to who maybe hit the mark and who missed it for best dressed and worst dressed. So we're going to play a little picks here.
Yes, exactly.
Why don't you gals kind of start this, because you guys really got to zero in and see it in person.
Well, I think overall there were lots of gorgeous gowns. I mean, there weren't many people who missed the mark, which was really surprising. So for me, it was a very tough call, but in the end, I went with Lupita Nyong'o. You know, I just thought she looked beautiful from head to toe, and she really was the belle of the ball. I mean, everyone wanted to interview her. She was being pulled in a million directions, and she just looked so graceful. I love the light blue, and I mean, her accessories were just beautiful little touches, nothing over the top. She had these really pretty little earrings and then the headband, so I thought she looked gorgeous.
I agreed with you, because Terry and I here are playing along, and I thought that she is too. It was really hard to choose, but I thought this color against her skin. This is a Prada dress, and she helped design it. She looked great all award season, but I think she looked stunning, the most beautiful of the night.
Yeah, and I went with, there were, like Jamie said, everyone kind of looked really great. Lupita was beautiful. I thought Jennifer Lawrence looked really pretty, but my best dress was Kate Hudson. I just thought she looked like a movie star is supposed to look. It was very elegant and regal. I loved the cape thing that she added to it, which we commented she took off when she presented on the award show, but we really liked that, and it draped in the back. She just looked very put together and elegant and just exactly like you would picture a movie star.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and I went with Laura Dern. I thought that it was sweet. Number one, she arrived and she was there with her dad, who was a nominee, Bruce Dern, and I just thought that was gorgeous. Alberta Ferretti. I had never heard of this designer, but I just thought I love the feminine look and the pastel against her skin and her coloring. I thought was really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the worst dress. Of course, you said this was hard. It was almost harder to choose this, don't you think? Because so many people look so good.
Yeah. Do you want to
Yeah,
go
there
first?
weren't a lot of worst dress, but I had to go with Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know what was going on here, but it was kind of an overall disaster. I mean, I feel like it looked like a black sack over a pirate shirt. I don't know. It just was. It was not figure flattering at all. And the long string of pearls is so outdated that it just. It was not a good look for me.
Yeah, I think we're on the same wavelength. I agreed with you. I think she put a strapless dress over a white shirt. I don't think that should be done ever. So.
Yeah, I actually went with Whoopi Goldberg was a great pick, but I feel like that's a very Whoopi outfit, so I just kind of let it go. But I went with Anna Kendrick because I just feel like she's young and she's hip and she's fresh, and she could do so much better than this dress.
This had a lot of different things
It
going
was too
on.
much going on. It had an open back. There was cutouts. It gave her like a weird side boob thing. She had jewels across her stomach, a high slit with ruffles. It was just like they couldn't decide on one look for this dress, so they threw it all together. And I just expect more from someone so young and fresh.
And I actually picked somebody who I think is on a lot of people's best dress list. I thought her dress looked cheap, and I did not think it flattered her. Anne Hathaway. I think she's a beautiful lady, and I just think that this, for me, did not look like a great overall look for something like the Academy Awards. I think it. It's a Gucci gown, so I'm sure it's very expensive. I thought it looked very cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, so whether you agree, disagree, the photos are online. And thank you, ladies, for coming in and sharing the experience, because we know it was once in a lifetime, and it's an opportunity that's open to other people, too. Just need to take advantage of it.
Enter those contests, because really people you know may win.
Yeah, I mean, there were probably 500 people there that won from people, so might as well be you.
Awesome.